Dismantling the narcissist game means that we get very clear about all the ways in which they invert things. So in this video, I want to amplify the clarity on the narcissist's use of secrecy. Narcissists thrive on secrecy. They will intentionally confuse you by implying that privacy is the same as secrecy. So let's just discern the difference here. Secrecy is used to hide something, whereas privacy is used to protect something. So they may imply that they are protecting you from something and that it's for your own good, when the truth is that they are hiding something that would devastate the illusion they have created. So privacy and secrecy have two different intentions, and we usually instantly feel the difference between the two. But the narcissist will manipulate our first gut feeling and creatively mesmerize us with an elaborate story they want us to believe. Things they'll be secretive about can include addictions, a history of violence, run-ins with the law, their financial status, their marital status, basically everything and anything. They'll also use secrecy to remain mysterious and evasive, which can be very alluring to the unsuspecting person. But they're capable of anything if it means you never finding out the truth. In fact, their version of truth is like a carrot that they'll dangle the entire duration of the relationship. And even those who are closest to them often feel that they are being intentionally kept at arm's length because all they ever offer you is half-truths, partial truths, incomplete answers, and so we are left feeling like detectives within these relationships as we try and make sense of their toxic use of secrecy, which is really just a disguise for their pathological need to control and their mistrust of everyone. They will flat out tell you that they're really open and honest about everything, but what they say and what they do are two different things. Narcissists are very secretive, and keeping secrets is a way in which they slowly reel us into their web of deceit. Secrecy is used to preserve their control dynamic, and many victims of narcissistic abuse have been terrorized with the use of secrecy. Secrecy implies that we are hiding something that we know is wrong, and we are doing it on behalf of the narcissist. And our ability to keep silent about their sick secrets demonstrates to them that they can control us. In the context of narcissistic relationships, secrecy means we have to turn a blind eye to abuse, injustice. It usually means we have to suppress our voice and remain silent. We have to deny our conscience so the abuser's game can continue with no glitches. Whether a narcissist asks you to flat out keep a secret, justifies their secrets, or threatens or bullies you into keeping secrets, it's going to cost you to do that for them. Remember that they are not guided by a conscience or any sense of remorse. So keeping secrets on their behalf is only a cost to you, because you are the only one who will carry guilt, regret, and feelings of bitter disappointment that you participated in their betrayal or enabled their abuse to continue. So energetically, keeping secrets for the narcissist costs us our vitality because it can often feel like a heavy burden. And they're very aware of our discomfort, that perhaps they've put us in a very compromising situation, but they just don't care. In fact, they use secrecy like a weapon, like a tool of psychological torture for those who have empathy and compassion. So let's go a little bit deeper into secrecy versus privacy. Secrecy means you actively have to hide certain information, and that creates a lot of internal pressure. It puts you in a state of hypervigilance. It's very stressful, creates a lot of anxiety, so our stress hormones go up, we go into fight or flight mode, and there's an internal conflict going on. Because we have a moral compass, we understand the difference between right and wrong. When you're intentionally withholding information to preserve the narcissist's reputation, it means that you have to sacrifice your authenticity. You can't be at ease, and doing that long term can be extremely exhausting and depressing because you know you're participating in a lie. And for those of us who have a conscience, it's a simple concept to grasp. Keeping secrets is actually bad for your mental and physical health. And that's why we feel the relief of the truth shall set you free. Secrecy has to do with control, whereas privacy has to do with discretion and discernment. Secrecy implies that you have no choice, whereas privacy means you choose to remain discreet. You discern the level of details that you want to share. It means you've considered another person and you've decided it's probably best not to disclose certain things. So you have a choice. And there's a lot of secrecy in narcissistic families. So they want to camouflage the abuse and make you feel ashamed for revealing a family secret, implying that you are betraying the family if you ever speak out. So they pretend they have morals and values, and they use their sick secrets to create an illusion of specialness. And you'll notice that they will share secrets and privileged information with certain people and exclude others. And this is part of triangulating and creating that separation and driving a wedge between certain people within the family. And let's remember that secrecy is not a component of any healthy relationship, whereas transparency, openness, choosing to reveal certain things, keeping something in confidence, they all imply choice. So privacy and secrecy are not the same thing. So if the narcissist is expecting you to keep a secret, they are basically asking you to participate in their hypocrisy. Or another part of their game is to keep you and your relationship secret from other aspects of their life, like their friends or their work. So they neatly compartmentalize all these secretive aspects and continue playing their game. Relationships revolve around secrecy and are filled with secrets, but yet there is very little privacy. Other things that narcissists will expect you to keep secret is about their rage episodes. So they terrorize you into a state of secrecy if you so much as even consider breathing a word to someone else about one of their episodes. A lot of people are shocked to discover other secrets of perhaps a secret bank account or secret property or another interstate relationship. They may keep this from their own children, from their own spouse. And the repercussions of keeping those secrets can have such a profound impact even after a narcissist has passed on. And we are often shocked when we eventually find out that they had a secret and wonder how they could possibly have been so deceptive, cold, calculating, and have zero consideration for the repercussions of their secret. And it's hurtful to consider how mistrustful they were of those supposedly closest to them. And we're gobsmacked by a sense of betrayal and are astonished at how far their secrets travel and how long we were deceived for. And we're often left wondering, did I even know this person at all? With narcissists or psychopaths, secrecy is basically control of information. It is how they preserve their illusion and how they manipulate us into participating in whatever lie they've constructed. And we all have skeletons in the closet. But I'd like to think that most of us who are self-responsible choose to wisely keep certain aspects of our past discreet to preserve the intimacy of a relationship. Whereas in dysfunctional dynamics, secrecy is never about increasing the intimacy because there is no intimacy to begin with. And that is another inversion, another distortion within narcissistic relationships. So certain questions to help you clarify between privacy and secrecy is, do you feel ashamed or do you feel stressed when you think about keeping this secret? What are the reasons for keeping something secret? And what would be the consequences of disclosing this secret? Is keeping this secret allowing the bad behavior to continue? And is there an associated punishment with disclosing details of this secret? Do you feel obligated or controlled to keep quiet about this information? Is it bothering your conscience or causing you anxiety? Or, after careful consideration, you've decided that it's probably a wise decision to remain discreet about the information? Narcissists will intentionally confuse you about the simplest things, and eventually you begin to lose touch with what's what. And that's why developing discernment is extremely empowering. In fact, it's an essential part of your healing.